Boom. What is going on, guys? Sean Boyle, Momentum 360. Like always, in this video, I'm going to show you how to get more outbound leads on Instagram, on LinkedIn. We've been using this strategy now for about 3 months. It's absolutely crushing. We use it to get more real estate leads, brokers, real estate agents, etc. You can use this strategy to get more business yourself. Doesn't matter what niche you are, doesn't matter what business you're in, you can replicate this. Wanted to show you, it crushes. Let's get started. What's going on, guys? If you haven't yet, stop, go to our YouTube channel, click subscribe, and click that little bell too, so you get notifications whenever we post a new video. You will be the first person to know. Thank you so much for the support, and now the video you've been wanting to watch. Boom. What is going on, guys? Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. It is absolutely beautiful out in Philadelphia. Day after Cinco de Mayo. And no, I'm actually not hungover. I just been really busy on a lot of different avenues. We've had a lot of great business come in and been slacking on the YouTube just a little bit, but wanted to make this quick little video to show you how we're getting all of this new business. So in this video, like the title says, we are going to be showing you guys how to get more business from LinkedIn and Instagram outreach, okay? There was an old philosophy that I had when doing social media outreach that really wasn't the best way to do it, and I'll explain why in a second. But we're really gonna show you in this video, guys, who we target, why we're targeting them, what we're offering them, and then the process to actually close that deal, get a demo with them, and then we'll close them on that demo. Pretty simple stuff, right? So going back to what I was talking to about the old philosophy and then this new philosophy we've adopted, the old philosophy was we would DM somebody once, but we would DM a lot of people, maybe like 100 people in a single day, right? And there's a couple things wrong with that. The first thing is, if you go on Instagram, I think you're only allowed to target 60 people a day. So we were constantly getting flagged and we couldn't send DMs the following day. So we were actually missing out on an entire day of outreach because we hit up too many people the previous day. And then the second thing that was wrong with that is we were only hitting those people up once. We weren't hitting them up and following up multiple times, which leads into the new philosophy we have, which is we hit up a percentage of those people every single day, totaling into every single week, totaling into a given month, where if you compare the outreach, yes, it is a little lower in the volume. However, we're hitting up those people multiple times, around 5 to 6 times, and we're getting more responses. Why is that? Well, take it for yourself. If someone DMs you one time, you might see it, you might not see it. We're all busy, right? So you might miss it. If someone DMs you multiple times, you're like, okay, well, let me just read what's going on here. If they have a decent profile, if they have credibility, if they seem like a legitimate business, which Momentum 360 has a pretty legitimate brand, they're going to at least read it, might not get back to us, which is then we'll follow up and hopefully get a response. If the person says, I don't want to deal with you, I'm not interested, blah, 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 we'll obviously not continue talking to them. Obviously, it's sales, so there needs to be a kind of tightrope that you walk with that because you don't want to get blocked and you don't want to be reported and marked as spam. That is worse than having a limit set on the amount of DMs you can send every single day. So you got to watch that. But the new philosophy we've adopted is we'll hit up, like I said, about 20%, 30% of those people we originally hit up, right? But we're hitting them up about 5 to 6 times every single week. So let me give you an example, okay? You have 25 realtors who are in the Philadelphia area, and we DM them on Monday, all 25. The second day, Tuesday, we follow up with them again. And then on Wednesday or Thursday, we'll hit them up again. And then on the weekend, we'll also hit them up. And again, that's 4 messages right there. We'll go into the following week, Monday and Tuesday, and then we'll follow up with them again. So that's 6. And then maybe we'll throw in another one, which is 7. Point being, guys, if you look at industry studies and if you've looked at different marketing pieces, and this is kind of just the golden standard, from cold prospect to client, it takes about 7 outreaches total on average to become a client. So you want to put that in perspective when you're doing outreach, because it's not about how many times, or it's not about how many people you hit up. It's about how many times that you hit those people up, right? Because we're doing essentially quality over quantity, and the fact that, sure, we're not hitting that many people up, but we're hitting up the people that we know need our services, and we're following up with them a lot. So we're still getting quantity. But the logic is we're not being too spammy, and we're really trying to build a relationship at the end of the day, because just someone seeing our message the first or second time, they know who we are, they probably checked out our profile, and then we continue to follow up. And from there, it's like, okay, they're either going to be interested or they're not. And for us, we're seeing I would say, 25% reply rate. So 25% of all the messages we send with all the follow-ups get a response. So 1 in 4, which is actually pretty good. And then of those responses, I'd say about 50% of them are good, 50% of them are not good. So again, if you do that half again, that's a 12.5% outreach to pretty much a 12.5% conversion rate, because we're getting them on a demo, we're getting them on said scheduler. You can see our online scheduler right here, where they're actually paying us with the package that they want. And in this case, I'll show you, I know I've been talking a lot. Let's just take this guy, trying to hide his name as best as possible. We sent him one message. He was very interested, and we essentially offered a real estate photography package, photos, drone video, virtual tour, floor plan. A lot of realtors need these kind of services, obviously. A plan like this with a $299 price tag, pretty solid. Like I said, we're giving 50% off our normal price. This is where if you have a solid Grand Slam Alex Hormozi offer, it'd be dumb for them not to do this, or at least try us out. We have good reviews. We have great ratings. We have a great website, great people. And again, I know I'm biased in saying this, but again, who wouldn't want to test this out if you're in the area? And $299, my photographer charges me twice this, and we do too normally. But for this, we're actually going to be giving them a pretty nice discount, right? And as you can see here, we followed up. I actually just followed up today, about 12 minutes ago, saying, hey, I'm super busy. I know you are too. When are you free to hop on a call this upcoming week? Blah, blah, blah. All right. So 12.5% conversion rate. That, if you're doing a PPC campaign, crushes. If you have a 12.5% conversion rate, with Google or Facebook ads, you're doing very, very well. So this outreach is very good, because if you look at the general numbers that people are getting with outbound social media DMs, it's nowhere close to this. All right. So I'll show you guys another example. If we go into Slack, I'll show you guys really quickly another person. This is kind of just the script that we use. Again, it's the same thing, but you can see here, 420. This is when we hit the person up. They didn't respond. April 21st, hit them up again. April 24th, so 3 days later, we hit them up again. And then they finally replied on Thursday saying, sure, we'll connect. Let's chat after Friday. And then what I did just now, just to follow up, is, and I don't know why our chat isn't showing up, but I essentially hit him up and I said, hey, Dale, this is Sean with Momentum 360. When are you free to talk? I know you said after yesterday works to talk. I'm free today or tomorrow or next week. And then I gave him our company number. So guys, point being, this strategy has yielded us very solid results, okay? It doesn't matter what kind of niche your business is in. It doesn't matter what kind of business in general you're in. It doesn't matter if you're in real estate or you're a bakery or you're a retail spot. Doesn't matter. You can still do this to get more clients. It doesn't just have to be sales. It could be a podcast you're trying to promote. It could be, something awareness-wise. Taking a specific group of people who are, in this case, luxury realtors in Philadelphia, right? And they essentially need our services because they need good content for their listings. We hit them up more rather than hitting a lot of people up, not that many times. It's much better to have not that many people, but hit them up a lot of times. So on average, you can at least get a conversation going, right? Because if someone says, I don't want to deal with you guys, that's it. We say, okay, no problem. There you go. We'll talk to somebody else. Have a great day. But at least they know who we are now, right? And they're probably going to end up coming back anyway because we have great testimonials and good referrals. So they'll probably come back one way or the other. But on the other side is they'll have a lot of interest. They'll book with us. And there you go. You have a client 7 outreaches probably takes 5 and 6 days. So you get a new client every single week from doing this, right? At least one. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I want to see what you think in the comments. I think this strategy has worked wonders for us, and it's been pretty solid across the board to get us to the next level, because we weren't doing a good job at this 2 years ago, and we finally cracked the code, I feel like, to actually get more outreaches. So this is the playbook. This is our playbook. This is what we do right now. So there's no excuse for you not to use this. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Absolutely murder that like button. I want to see a flood of likes, a flood of subscribes. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Any questions, let me know. Love these videos. Thank you guys for all the support. I love you. Our fan base is incredible. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Cheers.